In Washington, people are getting their first look this week at the new Martin Luther King Jr. Memorial. It'll be dedicated Sunday, the 48th anniversary of his I Have a Dream speech. Tonight, Byron Pitts introduces us to the photographer who captured some of the images of that historic day.
August 28, 1963. 250,000 people in one place who heard about a dream.
Wow, look at all those people.
Yeah.
Bob Edelman was there too, carrying his camera, intent on capturing the march and the mood.
There was a sense of enthusiasm and confidence that things were going to change.
To catch that feeling, he wanted to be close to the podium and Dr. King.
I snuck up there, I crawled up there, I ducked up there. I knew that his speech would be, nobody did it better than he did.
Let freedom ring from Lookout Mountain of Tennessee.
The only photographer on the steps of the Lincoln Memorial that day, Edelman snapped one of history's most iconic images of the man he called Doc.
Free at last, thank God Almighty, we are free at last.
You know, I think that picture was one of the greatest moments in my life, certainly in Doc's life.
Edelman had spent nearly a decade documenting the brutality of Southern segregation. And he recalled showing King his photo of a group of young people bearing the harsh blows of hatred.
He looked at it for a long time, he stared at it, and then he said that he was startled that out of so much pain, some beauty came. Imagine talking that poetically. I mean, but that's the way he could talk.
I'm tired of shooting. I'm tired of hate. I'm tired of selfishness.
Edelman went on to take hundreds of images of King, his passion, scenes of protest and reflection.
What were you trying to capture with your pictures?
What I most wanted to capture in Doc was that inner light.
Edelman also saw through his lens a man with a premonition.
Like anybody, I would like to live a long life. Longevity has its place.
He was always looking around. He didn't know where or when, but he knew it was coming.
It was your sense that he knew.
Oh, yeah. He talked about it quite openly.
Nearly 50 years after King's assassination, Edelman is still pained by the loss.
Yes, well.
I'm struck by these images seem to move you still.
Oh, yeah. I mean, well, he was the greatest person I knew.
Bob Edelman is 80 now, retired in Florida. But the man he captured with his lens never ages. It never loses his power to move. Byron Pitts, CBS News, Miami.